Before wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best PS5 monitors. Number 5 on the list is Dell S2722QC. If you want a monitor with a higher resolution, look into the Dell S2722QC. It doesn't have a high refresh rate like the Acer Nitro XF243 Monitors, as you're limited to its 60Hz refresh rate, but considering it has HDMI 2.0 bandwidth, you can't play 4K games at higher than 60 FPS. It's an office monitor, but it still works with the PS5 and has great gaming performance with a quick response time, low input lag, and a flicker-free backlight. The 4K resolution helps it achieve crisp images, and if you want to use it for co-op gaming, the versatile stand makes it easy to turn the screen. Sadly, it's not a good choice for HDR gaming because it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop, and it has a low contrast ratio. If you want the best budget monitor for PS5 and don't mind a 1080p resolution, the Acer is a great choice. If you prefer a higher resolution and are willing to compromise on the refresh rate, check out the Dell. Number 4 on the list is Acer Nitro XF243 Monitors. The Acer Nitro XF243 Monitors is the best monitor for PS5 that you can get on a budget. It's a simple entry-level monitor that offers excellent ergonomics, as you can swivel the screen a full 360 degrees thanks to its round base stand. Although it doesn't have the biggest screen at 24 inches, it's still good enough for playing games on your own. While the 1080p resolution may seem low, it lets you achieve a higher frame rate over HDMI connections. It accepts 1080p at 120Hz signals from the PS5, meaning you can play games at a higher refresh rate than 4K displays with HDMI 2.0 bandwidth. You won't notice any delay in your actions while gaming as it has very low input lag, and motion handling is also incredible. It displays a wide range of colors in SDR and has excellent out-of-the-box accuracy, so you likely won't need to get it calibrated. Unfortunately, even though it supports HDR, it doesn't add much. It can display a wide color gamut, it doesn't get bright enough to make highlights pop, and blacks also look gray in the dark due to the low contrast ratio. In bright rooms, it fights glare without issue and has good reflection handling. If you don't mind compromising on the resolution, it's the best gaming monitor for PS5 you can get for a low cost. Number 3 on the list is MSI Optics MAG274QRFQD. If you prefer something with wider viewing angles, look into the MSI Optics MAG274QRFQD. It has a different panel type than the Samsung Odyssey G7 LC32 G75T, so it has worse darkroom viewing performance, but because it has a flat screen, wide viewing angles, and great ergonomics, it's a better choice for co-op gaming. It has a dedicated console mode meant to downscale 4K content from the PS5, and it works without issue. It has an outstanding response time at 60 Hz, there's no black smearing, and it also has low input lag. It's a good choice for use in well-lit rooms because it gets bright enough to fight glare and has decent reflection handling. Sadly, it's not the best for HDR gaming because of its low HDR peak brightness. If you want the best 1440p gaming monitor for the PS5, the Samsung is a great choice, but if viewing angles are important to you, then look into the MSI. Number 2 on the list is LG 27GP950B. If you prefer something with full HDMI 2.1 bandwidth, look into the LG 27GP950B. It doesn't have as many features as the Gigabyte M32U as it lacks a USB-C input and has worse ergonomics. However, its HDMI inputs support the full 48 Gbps bandwidth of HDMI 2.1, so you don't have to worry about compression, and you can use the PS5 to the best of its capabilities. Gaming feels responsive thanks to its low input lag, and it has a quick response time for smooth motion. It doesn't have an optional backlight strobing feature, but it's unlikely you'll need it because motion already looks smooth. It's also one of the only gaming monitors that allows you to save a calibration profile straight to the monitor. It's great if you enjoy accurate colors, as it lets you fully calibrate sources that don't normally support calibration, Like game consoles. If you want the best PS5 monitor with a 4K resolution, you can't go wrong with the feature-rich Gigabyte, but if you want something with higher bandwidth, then check out the LG. Number 1 on the list is Gigabyte M32U. The best monitor for PS5 with a 4K resolution that we've tested is the Gigabyte M32U. It delivers an excellent gaming experience with an excellent response time when gaming at 120 Hz, so your favorite games look crystal clear with very little ghosting or blur behind fast-moving objects. It also has low input lag, ensuring a responsive gaming experience overall. It's nearly fully compatible with everything the PS5 offers, supporting up to 4K at 120 Hz gaming. It has wide viewing angles, so you can easily share your screen with someone else, and the stand has a good range of ergonomic adjustments, so you can easily place it in an ideal viewing position. It looks good in bright rooms, with good peak brightness and decent reflection handling. Finally, it also supports HDR from the PS5, but although it can display a wide color gamut, it's not very bright in HDR, so bright highlights in some scenes aren't as impactful. Unfortunately, it doesn't support the full 48 Gbps bandwidth of HDMI 2.1 as it's limited to 24 Gbps. It doesn't affect gaming performance from the PS5, but it's limited to Chroma 420 with 4K at 120 Hz signals instead of Chroma 422. So text isn't as clear from the PS5. It's also available in a 28-inch size, the Gigabyte M28U, which delivers nearly identical performance.